Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. So I mentioned in my last video maybe doing a bookcase tour. And I decided to just do it today. I literally haven't touched the bookshelves at all. So what you see is how they look 99% of the time, unless I'm doing stuff or searching for a book to reread. So first shelf we're going to do is my tarot shelf. So here's a few of my tarot. There's OG in his little box. Line Strider. Then we got some more stuff. Some more decks. Records. This is a lot of my sage and my rope incense and things like that. And then that's kind of like a catch-all. There's a lot of notebooks. There's coloring books in there. There's a lot of incense over here. That's a game that I bought and I really liked. Right beside this, though, it's not a bookshelf, but it's plants. And then this is it's kind of like, I call it my tarot go bag. Because that bag is pretty much almost always has stuff in it for when I need to go to like a tarot reading or anything like that. I can just grab that bag and then grab a couple decks and go. I call my tarot go bag. Then we have this shelf. That's the top. That is actually tarot dice that I have not used yet and I need to. I got it for my birthday a couple years ago from my good friend Nikki, and I need to use those. But this is the top. It's all most of my witchy books. This is dried flowers I use in bottles and things like that. These are a bunch of the candles that I got in the Witch's Moon boxes. Because they included a candle every single time. And they're just so pretty, and I keep them and I use them for like special occasions. Like this one, I burned for something. I think I was at the cabin, and then I've set it aside. But there's our little skull. You know about the skull. Then here's most of my books. Well, witchy. Then I got a new moon herb blend I made. Some crystals. This is a little jar of feathers that I've just, when I'm out and I see a feather, I just grab it, collect it. This was from the Witch's Moon. These are from Mammoth Cave, I think. Desert Rose, but Desert Rose is one of my favorites. This is actually petrified wood. It's one of my favorites. I have a lot of favorites. This guy, so this little froggy, he is actually, let's see if I can do this one-handed. Hold on. He is actually solid perfume that my friend Katie's grandmother gave to me. I mean, I could not tell you how long ago it's been since she gave me that little frog, and I still have it. Like, it's one of like my all-time favorite things I have. Then second shelf here this is an ancestor candle I made for my mom, so I burn when I want to feel close to my mom. Then I have a bunch of my crystals. Those bottles and that pendulum board is from Witch's Moon. More crystals. And then I have a bunch of astrology, tarot, dream book. And then all of these are my herbal aromatherapy books. There is a couple more, but they're not on the shelf right now because I was using them to study. Then second shelf is kind of like a catch-all. It's a lot of my plant books, journals, sketchbooks. Those are a lot of journals and sketchbooks. Um, Books, cloths, bags. More books that just wouldn't fit on my other shelves. All of those white boxes are candles because I bought a lot of them at one point, and I still, like 5 years ago, and I still haven't used them all, but I will. So that's the first two bookshelves here, and then next is this one. So this bookshelf is kind of like a catch-all for books. So a lot of these books are like one-offs, like not all of them, but a lot of them are one-offs where I only have like one or two of the author, and so they've just kind of found their way here. That is my staff I use when I go hiking. But I will say, so this whole shelf is Julie Garwood. Love her. Most of this shelf is Jane Feather. Love her. And then the rest are just kind of one-offs. I am thinking about donating a lot of the books, especially up here, and then like these books, to my local library. So that might happen here soon once I go through and see, and contact my local library to see, the whatever it's called for donating. Oh, look, a puppy, a land puppy. Okay, next one is this. So that little drawer shelf has a lot of herbs. It has little candles in it. It's like, has a whole bunch of stuff. My little rooster. Forgot that this was up here, but that is actually the funeral flag from my mom's funeral. The funeral home forgot to take it off, and we didn't notice it until everything was done and we were back home, and so I kept that. Couple boxes. Oh, and this wood right here, and then this wood back here, that's actually an old barnwood door that I took from one of the last places that I lived with Mom, and I repurposed it, refinished it, and put it together. And I recently got it back from my ex-husband, but it kind of fell apart, so I have to put it back together again, but that's fine. But this shelf, dun, 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 this is my all-time favorite author, Kristen Feehan. If you don't know her, she writes paranormal romance. She's amazing. Love all of her books. This book, actually. So this book, The Scarletta Curse, this was literally the first book I read that actually got me really, really into reading. I read this book and then I was addicted. And then it just went from there when I was like 11-ish. I read that book and then I was like, yep, this is it for me. But she has a whole bunch of series, like this whole bottom part, and then a couple up there is one series. This whole thing is a series. Like, she has a lot. Oh, and up top there is her, as well as these books right here. They don't fit anywhere right now, those books. But up close here is oils from the Witch's Moon box. I keep them up here. There's a couple yellow just candles I burn randomly. This is a little jar, but what's in the jar I actually got from the Witch's Moon. Then let's see, second shelf, Kristen Feehan. My second favorite author is Sherilyn Kenyon. Love her. All of that, and that right there, is Sherilyn Kenyon. Love her. I have a lot of random stuff too on my shelves, like just stones. This thing is used to burn things a lot. Whenever we're all together, my friend Miranda, 9 times out of 10, will take that and burn stuff in it. My Belle figurine from Disney. This bass is supposed to play her song, but it never has. Witch's Moon wand. Witch's Moon little jade necklace. I have a lot of Witch's Moon stuff. Then next shelf is Hannah Howe. I also have a lot of Hannah Howe. She writes like historical romance, but then she also has a few that's like paranormal historical romance. So you get like people with gifts and abilities, but in the past. Then, so this one and this one was actually at my friend Katie's reception, and her mom actually made those. And then I took some home. Then another Belle figurine. She spins and plays her song. Herbs. This is dried carnations. This is rosemary. That's lavender. This is rosemary. Then I have some cone incense. Then this one is mostly Stephanie Lawrence and Johanna Lindsay. Then there's Amanda Quick in there too. A couple times, but my abalone shell, a couple jars, more books. Those two things are from The Witch's Moon. Then let's see. These two boxes were actually at one point in time when I didn't have like a set room or a set space for me to be witchy. If you can believe it, most of my witchy stuff fit in these two things. And then I would just, whenever the girls and I would get together to practice and do things, I would just grab these and go. But here is a few more books. Laura Lee, love her. She's pretty good. I do have a lot of classics. William Shakespeare, all of his plays. And I will admit, I love, like these, I love the Barnes & Noble, like, issued things that they do. I love the bindings, like, it's so, I love it. Mortar and pestle. A pine cone I found. I don't remember where, but it called to me, so I kept it. Beauty and the Beast I went and saw on Broadway. Well, not at Broadway, but it was the Broadway play that came close to me, so I went and saw it. Couple candles. Another bell. If you haven't realized, I really like Belle. This is actually from, Disney. My ex, whenever I was like just out of high school, his sister had went to Disneyland and she got that for me. A little acorn candle. I think it's almost like, it's pretty much burned down, but I keep it because it's a little acorn. Then we have, there's more classics in here. Poetry of the English Renaissance. Got Hamlet, Othello, Oedipus Rex, Canterbury Tales. I have a lot of copies of Jane Austen's books. Like this copy of, let me just show you, Pride and Prejudice. So this was the copy. If any teacher or anything from my high school finds this, I apologize. I actually stole this from my high school senior English class. And I have read it so many times. I love it. It's one of my favorites. Let me see if I can fit it back in here now. One-handed. My favorite Jane Austen book is Persuasion, and I have That's Persuasion, that's Persuasion, that's Persuasion. I have another copy of Persuasion. I think that's in my bedroom. I love Persuasion. And there's Scarlet, Lonesome Dove. The author of Lonesome Dove, actually, Larry McMurtry, actually died not too long ago. It's a good. That was actually made into a miniseries. It was actually really good. Then I have one of my all-time favorite books, The Host by Stephanie Meyer. I almost, don't come at me, but I almost prefer The Host to the Twilight series. I wish that she had done more from The Host. I cry every time I read that book. Then I have a bunch of YA. Oh, there's a stick, too. A bunch of YA books. Ugh. I'm thinking about getting rid of all those. Twilight. These are Stormwater from July 2017. And I'll tell you what, little witch tip. So usually when you like reuse bottles and put, like water in them, the water will eventually evaporate. But not if you use alcohol bottles. Like these are the, tiny little alcohol bottles. If you close them tight enough, this has been since 2017 and none of the water is gone. I have 4 of them. So, oh, this is from The Witch's Moon. So pretty. Look at her face. So pretty. This is actually where it's a little container. So I have started to, so I want to throw bones or like cast charms, like whatever you want to call it. So I'm slowly gathering things that speak to me to include in my bones. And I have a few things in here. Like this is a little, this was for like to be put on like a necklace, but look, isn't that cool? Look at that. And then I have, there's also supposed to be put on, it's a little mushroom thing. This whole thing my friend Nikki gave me. It's like a little fossilized thing. Then I have this. It's like a little acorn. And then on the back, it says start small. This actually came off of a Witch's Moon candle. It was like stuck on it. Then I have a little ring that my friend Katie's grandmother gave me way back in the day. So that's going in there. But yeah, I'm slowly but surely gathering things to start my bones. But that's from The Witch's Moon. This is from The Witch's Moon. I really need to clean it. It has the triple moon. I really need to clean it. Witch's Moon. This is a little clamshell. Let me see. Oh, let's see. Hold on. Little clamshell opening in here. So has a little necklace, and then these cute little were also from The Witch's Moon. But I love it. I love these. I wear these quite a bit, especially when I do like rituals and stuff. I really like those. Oh, put that back in here. That is from The Witch's Moon. It's part of a meteor, I want to say, that fell, and then they got like a little piece of it for one of their boxes. Super cool. Let's see, next, more YA. If you've never read the Strange Angels series, you really should. It's really good. It's Lily St. Croix. So good. Sweep novels. There are 15 books in it, and then they released it to where it was like 3 in a thing. So good. freaking amazing. It will get you though. I cried. It will get you. So be prepared. More over there. Then this is a little box of more crystals. Blue tiger's eye. You know, just more crystals. An amethyst slice. A little bookmark. These are runes I got from, you guessed it, which is Moonbox. Got this at a little shop. Me, my ex, and my brother and his girlfriend Cindy went to Kentucky Down Under to go see kangaroos. And they had a little shop, and look, yeah, I love that sound. Love it. Then Nora Roberts and Teresa I don't know her last name. Can't say it. But Nora Roberts. Love me some Nora Roberts. Especially like the Key series. And then this one. The Cousins of O'Dwyer series. That series right there. So good. A bunch of my candle holders. Oh, my little wolf. Then we have down here Julia Quinn books, which these right here are right now are the Bridgerton novels, and they're the ones that Netflix has been making into a series. But I read it way back when, and I own all of them. I love them. This big guy was from Kentucky Down Under. It was on sale. I got this huge chunk of something or other. I don't even know what it is. Like, I just felt compelled to get it. It was like $15. That's not bad. Random Fitbit and external charger thing for my computer. Then we have this little guy, which, again, small little tumbled stones. I have stones everywhere. They just get, you know what I mean? They just end up everywhere. But yeah, so that is, let me get up off the floor. So that is my bookshelf tour. Yeah. I love my bookshelves. I need more because I'm running out of room. Like, you know, right there. Like, I'm fine with stacking books like this, like, on top of each other, but once I have to stack like in front, not homie, I need to get more. Oh, I do have so these aren't all of my tarot decks. I do have some, like, so this is like my altar table. I have some right there. There's one right there. Then I have the cards I pulled for today. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw those today and what I said about it. Then I have my little altar space with witch's moon oils, and there's a dog food bowl. And then working candle, all that good stuff. But yeah, I loved giving this tour. Hope you enjoyed it. If there's anything else that you would like to see, just let me know. I'm down to film pretty much anything, you know, within reason. So yeah, just let me know what you all would want to see, what you want me to talk about. You can DM me on Instagram. You can comment below on any of my videos. But yeah, I'm super glad you stopped in to watch this video. I hope you have a wonderful night. It's about 8:30, 9 o'clock here right now. Hope you have a wonderful night. Hope you sleep well, and hope you have a wonderful day tomorrow. Blessings and growth. I love you. I will see you later. Bye.